And we see Cease getting super aggressive here. The team was holding height. Cease jumping in boxes, playing this out. They didn't care that a team was on high ground. They wanted all, and he boxes another player. Wow.
The piece control was there, and I'm actually surprised that he's going for this piece control strat. We will see this more in opens, but as we get into semis and finals, I definitely think we'll see a lot more SMG players come through, right? We know that legendary and epic SMG is really, really strong this time around, but Cease and his duo just going in, but oh no, his duo gonna go down. Cease will get the wall, will get the edit, but he's gonna get tagged in from behind, 96 HP. Will he get the drop down? He will, and he's just gonna go for the edit, but these are not his builds, or rather the revive. I don't know if this is the play. That is one of the more skillful shotguns in the game. Yes, I know y'all love the pump, and I love the pump too, but I think the charge has an awesome element to the game. Just found out that his teammate is Summer there. I think his Twitter name, Young Summer there. So got that information. So we know who Cease is playing with, and they look like they're playing so well and have been playing well. This is kind of reminiscent of Cease and Elevate back in the day, if you will. Allow me to make that reference. As they're going in, they're not yet to play in the open. Shockwave will send them out in the zone. They do have more shockwaves to get through, but Summer is going to go down and will be finished. And oh, what a shot by Cease to get a knock. And he's not even going to try to go for any of the loot from Summer. He's just going in.
He said, you're going to take down my teammate. I'm going to take down yours. And he gets the knock there. Needs this full elim, and it comes through. He's all by himself, looking super healthy. I just play a little more passive. Nope, he's going straight to high ground. And that player gets cracked. Now he's up, looking to make plays, getting in this box. He knows the player. What a play to jump in the box. Does get that elim to come through, but he has to get to zone here.
First, and he will. Actually could have stayed on high ground there if he built some cones, but wants to go down for elimination, wants to get as many as he can, but he's going to get tagged up from every which angle. He's in zone now. Doesn't have shockwaves to get out. One tick will do it, and he does end up going down. Third place. Try to take him away from him. Bouts are going to be used, though, to take high ground, and this may be able to secure the victory royale for him, but that player going to drop in the zone. Actually going to edit him down. What a smart play. Down to 100, maybe 88 effective HP. He shoots him down. Where is he hiding in the bush? But no, he's able to pick up the victory royale.
Yeah, very interesting. The players don't use that to try and get away. Typically, when fights like this happen in an arena, you see players use all their mobility to try and get out of there. These guys are respectable opponents. Clix is now going to be able to close this out, or should be able to, if he can find this last remaining player. The white tag's coming through, and that's it. Another elim for these two, and now they move on with a good bit of movement.
Looks like everyone just kind of avoided them there, didn't want to even get anywhere near them. So, wait a minute, Snazy, an EU player just gonna get triple dinged.
And now we know that that's another EU pro out there on the other side, but Bizzle and Clix again finishing up a fight. The triple dink,
But unfortunately, I think that's gonna be that player getting back, and Clix doesn't even care that there may be a duo inside. He's just going in aggressive. The shots come through. That duo trying to put some damage onto Clix, but they are not hitting anything, and Clix not slowing down anytime soon. Where is Bizzle putting pressure from a different angle as well? And there goes Feeds. Gonna get knocked, and only one more player remains for this duo. I think they know where he is. Not gonna go for the shakedown, but they know this player is nearby. They know they can get this elimination very quickly, and that would just be another point on the leaderboard for him.
Yeah, giving up the high ground to force pressure onto another player and go for the elim. They do find his teammate, and they're not slowing down. We know, we've seen this before. They're going to find you. It's only a matter of time. You get extra time, maybe a few extra placements if you could spend those mats. But Clix does get knocked down. Bizzle should be able to finish this up himself. And the elim comes through, but it's not them. It's another player is able to scoop that. Now they go from the high ground advantage and a great position to going to the opposite. They're all the way on low ground, getting pressured.
So they should be able to qualify if they continue their great streak of games through. And again, that just paints the story of the EU invasion over here on NA East as well. They've been here time and time again. A Rift is finally going to be used here from Clix, as he will make that rotation towards high ground. But I'm not surprised to see EU doing really well in the open. It's just how well can they do in the semis? And if they do qualify for finals, it's just going to be very, very hard for them. So I'm excited to see who does make it to finals off ping. But right now, Clix and Bizzle are looking very, very strong.
Yeah, these two now playing as solos in this end game. Clix went for a big play to try and jump onto height. He paid for it with a ton of HP and shield. Now we see them going back for the high ground play. Bizzle is holding it, but other players have Rift Fish and jumping up. It's not going to be worth it for them. They're going to have to spend way too many materials. They're playing second height, second fiddle for at least right now. Dropping down, these two need to get back together. There's 20 people in these moving zones, 22 to be exact. It's not as easy as just a regular arena game. You have to be careful. Clix taking a ton of storm damage, but narrowly staying alive. And Bizzle does go down, so now it's up to a Clix clutch.
It will give him that HP that he needs, and just enough time as the high ground team is now pressuring him, though the med kit has gone off essentially. He's back down to what he was before, trying to find these players on the low ground though, but they're going to turn around and just one tack him. Placement points last time around was around 220, but of course it has changed since then, and now playing this very well like a seasoned veteran, just waiting for that zone to come in, playing backside of zone, looking for any shots on those players, and now zone pulling all the way to the west. This is going to be really good for Army, especially as he picks up that elimination. Now only 3 players remaining in the game. It may be a 1v1v1v1. Not sure how many duos are remaining. The builds are running thin for Harvey. He's got to find some more mats on the low ground, or he's going to have to find elimination very quickly. But look at him just hiding down below. He's playing so well right now. Meka going to be popped. Does he have time? Yes, he will be able to get this one off, and he does have the flopper in his inventory. So this looks like a great play for Army.
Yeah, the medkit not going to get as much as he would have hoped. He could have just rotated in there. He gets another Elim. And if we know anything, the luck is on his side. All he has to do is walk, and then more materials will fall onto his head. It's now a 3-player situation. Tags come through. We see them staring at each other through the wall. Can Harmy clutch this up? It's a 2v1. No, he cannot. That is it. And you just have to hope either they get their party or you can escape and finally eliminate one of these two.
You just got to put the damage back. There's no running from Marie and Arkram. There is no moving away. They track everyone down. You have to fight. You cannot run away. Whether it's getting that SMG in their face, whether it's getting the shotgun damage down. If you momentarily pause, they are going to capitalize on it, and they are going to completely obliterate you. Just like this. This player was thinking they're safe, but look at the piece control from Reed. The damage from the SMG as well. Player will unfortunately get away for the time being, but Arkram right there to follow up. That's going to be a knock there on the Bellix. And again, you can't just keep running. You have to fight.
Hey, they must have heard me say, oh, only 8 Elims. They want 20, and they're on pace. They're now at 15. Okay, 5 more Elims. This is easy for those guys. They heard the broadcast. They're angry about it, and they're taking down the rest of the lobby on the way. Arkram, Reed, some of the most exciting players to watch due to their aggressiveness, and we see it's going to continue grabbing that front wall to be able to slow down this player, and another box is getting jumped in.
They're not stopping anytime soon. They're trying to run away. A third party doesn't even matter. Reed is getting all the eliminations that he wants. They have 17 eliminations, and he has 14 of them. This meta made for Reed. You could say Reed's season is back, although I don't think it ever left, as he's been dominating time and time and again, season after season. But he will be blocked in zone for the meantime. Does have a bouncer to continue his mobility. He will come through. Even on West Pig, he's still able to get in the boxes, but oh no! Just gonna get absolutely lasered as he bounced right into Julian's arm.
And that is exactly what you were talking about. The damage has to be done backwards. You're not going to outrun these guys. They are too good at piece control and edits to consistently grab builds to where you have no shot. Now,
over to zone as well. Elimination does get credited over. He's trying to look on up, but cannot do so. The pressure going to be too much. Is he running out of builds? He is. He's got to get the piece control to save her, but no. The water going to be very hard here for a solo player to stay alive. Has to keep building, hoping that it goes back over. Actually going to run out of mats. Almost. He does bounce her on up. It takes a lot of damage. Minis could be popped, but he's continuing to try to bounce her up and in. Is now the pressure maybe too much. A 1v2. The SMG is there. No.
They were in great position with the materials, now starting to dwindle. A shockwave play is coming through. They're going up, some big tags coming, and that's a knock for Leshy. There's another player up above. Is Lewis able to take him down? It appears that way. These two have stolen the high ground and are poised to win this match.
A perfect execution there to take a high ground. They waited to the last moment. They made sure those players up above were in a fight beforehand, and boom, Shockwave up above. This is just like we saw last season, and now it's a pretty standard game for them. They're just going to spray down with nice eliminations there onto another player. 7 so far for Lecce. Lewis currently sitting on 4. How many more can they get? Only 3 other players in the lobby. This looks like a very, very great victory royale for them, and they needed it. Again, they are playing off bank. This would be a really good win to boost their numbers up, because like Kelly said, he saw last month EU was about 500 points or so to qualify. His eliminations go through. Now a 2v1. This should be a very easy victory royale. They're just going to drop down and see. Can't go down one at a time, because if they do, they will get eliminated. I like that they're waiting to the very last moment. They do have a chug splash here in case they want to try to go for the heal off, but instead of going down, they let the player come to them, and they also let the victory royale come right to them.
Doesn't matter whose elimination it was, they're able to grab the materials and the extra loot. Now going to continue to tunnel through. That was just siphon materials, nothing extra there for Bugha and Avery. They're going to have to work for every single box that they build out in the rest of this game. 18 players remaining. Now another player on their head. Avery doesn't realize. Bugha takes a shot, not going to be an issue. Another player in the box. There's 2 on that wall. He takes down 1. Is another shot going to come through, and double elim from Bugha? What a nice play.
Heads up play there indeed. That'll be a good amount of mats to get them into zone. The builds, unfortunately, not going to be there for Avery, as he's going to get taken down there by another player. It's a nice heads up play from behind. We'll get another elimination for Bugha, sitting on 4 right now. Been carrying the team in terms of eliminations, but can he carry the team more? There's 9 players remaining along with him in the match. This is an awkward spot to rotate over. You cannot build the floor there. That railing going to be very uncomfortable to build around, but some extra little pallets going to be there. Some splash is going to be used down below. Not actually going to be used on him. That would have been a very, very good splash. Give him a little extra HP. Hey, he takes it. But overall, really good rotation. There's a player down below. And again, Bugha playing very heads up, very aware of his surroundings. But the shotgun's not going to be reloaded. He does get that elimination. Does actually end up getting both of them there. Needs to spend time to reloading this shotgun. Has to get in his zone. Does have the chug splash just to heal himself on up. 13 bouncers will probably be what he uses to get back in. The piece control and the beautiful edit course going to come through from Bugha, and now not even going to use a bouncer. There's a player behind him though. He's trying to find him out. A moment of hesitation though, going to take those shields off him. He's dropping all the way down. Player dropping on top of him. Does he have the builds? He does. Is it a 2v1? It is. And unfortunately, Slurpee Man
at 2 p.m. Well, of course, I already mentioned them. Stramadan, Stretch, and Commandment in first place with 3 victory royales out of 9 games played. Below them, though, it's going to be Squish and Stowe with 606 points. Slacks and Illis, the most consistent team we saw from Heat number 1, is going to be rounding it out in third place. Cree and Bucky, who climbed up into the top in the last few games, is going to be in 4th.